We'll start from the beginning. We mentioned that ERP system is not a name of the software. It's a program that under the ERP system there is all the we can say the departments. Can mention this accounting, assets, purchasing department, CRM, HR, and all of this. We are using ERP Next. This is an Indian software. We just support this software by some customization if we need, okay, and implementation and training. We are care about, since I'm admin, so I can see all the departments, accounting, assets. But if you are responsible for HR, it will be only include this three area. We have this is HR. We consider this HR as in the admin, which including the employees numbers, names, everything about the employees, and this is the loans, and this is for the salaries. Okay. First of all, we're gonna to check the admin, this part. This is the HR. Okay. View, excuse me, there's, I don't know why I'm not admin to type. This is the HR department. We start from the employee. We have everything here, from job vacation or job opening, including performance, training, all the report related to the employees, loans, even fleet management to compare, to connect between the car or the vehicles and the employees. Okay. In this, we start first of all by settings. We have to setting the employment type, branches of the companies, departments of the companies, designations, employee grades if we have, employee groups if we have, and finally the health insurance. This is should be first of all before we start to have anything. By the way, there is an example. Yani the software came with an example. If we're talking about department, it's already there. We have already some departments. Okay. For example, this is in Arabic. I would like to change it in another name. I would change it to another department. Just I come to this and click. I can hear from this whether to add new one, new department. Okay. Okay. From here I can add a new child, the department name, and the if of course we are working only under one company, so we do need to mention the company. It will be mentioned automatically. What I can do just to add the child under my department. This is an example. This it will be on all the screen. If we have a branches, it will be the same designations. It will be also the same managers, accountant. This is demo, by the way. This is not your company. Yeah? Here it is. If I would like to change something, just click here and change the name to be a search, to be manager, FM, finance manager, rename. That's all. If I would like to add something or to change something, this is in all the screens. We can implement this in all the screens. So first of all, before we start to work on the HR module, we have to make this data filled first. Okay, departments, designations, branches if we have, and employment type. This is whatever. This is a trainer. This is for whatever you would like to do it. It's not necessary. All of this not a mandatory, but this is help in when we're making reports. But the mandatory, for example, to have a holiday list. This is mandatory. Any company should have a list, a holiday, at least one day, which is Friday or Friday and Saturday, we have to mention here all the vacations, just to add from here. Okay, and this is the name, whatever I would like to mention. Weekly, if we mention this is a weekly vacation, then specify a date, 1 year for example. It will be from 1st of, okay, this is for 1 year. Then specify the weekly holiday. I'm gonna tell him we have a Friday, add holidays. Okay, he's gonna directly to add it in the system. If I have another day, I can add another day, tell him this is also add Saturday. So add to holidays, he will add all the vacations, Fridays, and then he will, at the end, he will add the Saturdays on. Okay, this is mandatory. Otherwise, he will not make the salary slips. Okay, because he calculate the salaries according to the weekly vacations. Okay, again, returning back to the main data. This is the main data. All of this we have not recorded any employee till now. From here we can record a new employee. But first we have all the data first of all. After we finish all of this, we start to make a new employee. Just this is, it will be in all the screen. You give you this all the data recorded before, and from here you can add a new employee or impute new any data. Mandatory, the first name, gender is mandatory, and birthday and date of joining. This is, as you mentioned in this grid, this is mandatory. The series, it will be by the system directly, will not be involved in this. It will be done by the system. Okay, and also it's mandatory, even it's not mentioned here, to mention the vacations. As I mentioned, attendance and leave details, holiday list. You have to mention here. He didn't mention this is mandatory, but we have to do it. You have to mention the after that, all the data you're gonna to add, it's just for your information. The more you add, you know this is, the more information you add, the more it will be easy to get a reports. For example, this is already an employee there. We can add here the photo of the employee, or a comma number, a comma ID, or his ID in general. This to be easy for me to deal with him. I can attach any document. I can attach his passport, his IQAMA, his insurance, anything we can add it to in this files. Okay, this is everything related to the employee. Take care. Maybe you ask yourself, where is the salaries? It's not here at all. As I mentioned, the system is divided by 3. 1, 2, 3. This is related to the HR in general. This part only for the admin part. It's not related to the salaries at all. Yes. Okay. This is not related to salaries. Salaries, it will be later. Here it's, yes. Does Ahmed send the 60 gigabytes in advance message for the expiration of the account? نعم، فين صوت حضرتك مش واضح شوية؟ تقول ايه؟ Send the message, generate the message in advance about the expiration. مش عارف الصوت ليه. طب خليني اسمع من شوية بعيد شوية، يعني حضرتك لو سنة وضوح بس. طب قول ثانية كده امسك ده. اتفضل، حضرتك بتقول ايه؟ كنت عم بسألك انه في لا حاليا لا. دي احنا ممكن نعمل كاستمايزيشن، انما ان هو يديها لا. جيد، سهلة يعني. ما فيهاش قصة. ماشي الحال. يبقى هنرجع تاني بنقول احنا الموظف، ناخد نموذج من موظف. ده الداشبورد الجزئية دي كده بيجيب لي كل حاجة خاصة بالموظف. Everything this is the dashboard. He give me everything about the employee. Okay, this is about his vacations, how many vacations he has taken, attendance, salary, everything. This is just a dashboard about the employee. Okay, as I mentioned, this is we can his photo attachment at the end. This is in everything, in all the documents like this. If we have to add a comment, to have an email, to contact this with one of in the department or in another department to discuss this with him, just send an email through the system, not through the another software such as Gmail or Outlook. Okay, from here we can just add new mail. This is it will be my colleague. I already it will be in the system. He will mention this. He will bring me the email and then write the message. He gonna to reply, and I reply to him. All of this it will be here, or everything it will be in one sheet. Everything it will be in one sheet. Also including for the employee, as I mentioned, the more you data you recorded, the more you can have a good reports directly. Here it is how it's using. If he is gonna to use the Erpnext, if he a user of Erpnext, if you're gonna to have any messages, you have to be connected. You have any emails, where he can see the by the email. User ID should have an email to be connected and have permission to use the system. Because, of course, if the employee need to have a vacation, to have a loan, or petty cash or anything, should be through the system. And then from the workflow, his manager will gonna to approve, and all of this cycle it will depends on the his email and this his boss, everything. This is all of this just for everything, all the details related to the employee. Joining details, department and grades. These we using if he has a special, if he has ticket, he has transportation allowance or telephone allowance, depends on this grade. It's depending on the company, and this is not a mandatory at all. Reported to whom, برضه to whom, this should be through name and then through the email also. And this is, for example, this employee, it should be, if he has any expenses, who should approve this? Through the employee email. Shift request approval, it should be through his manager email. Leave approval should be his manager email. You got it? Everything is related to the email. This is the ID of the user. Here it is the details for the attendance. If it's we're using the automatic attendance, just whether to be by fingerprint. It can be manually, and can be by fingerprint. The system can use this or this. Okay. Yes. في أي ملاحظات؟ طيب نكمل. دي زي ما قلنا تفاصيل السالاريز. السالاري مود كاش والبنك all of this, as I mentioned, all of this details for reports. The more we have detailed, more we have good reports. Contact details, personal details, education, qualifications, previous work experience, history in the company. He come from this department to his department, or his resignation, or whatever happened to him. All of this in his page. But as I mentioned, before we start this page, everything should be ready. All of this, we have to go through all of this one by one, and also to including the holiday list. Okay, that's all. That's for all for the settings of the employees. If you have any comment of any questions, please. في أي any explanations? As I mentioned, this is not here. This is related to the admin. This part is related to the admin, not the salaries. For you, it's yes, yes. You have any question? Yes, hello. I'm listening. It's here, this part. In this part, salary structure and all of this. But, but you have to go step by step. First of all, it will be everything. It will be clear as an admin. يعني the employee. Because if, for example, if for example we don't make it correctly, the shift, the employee, the leave, holiday list, it will be not make salaries for the guys. Okay. If we're talking about the payrolls, payroll actually this is depends on the something named salary component. This is built like this. First of all, we have the salary component, then salary structure, then salary structure assignment. Then we start make the payroll entry. This is how to start the payroll entry. What do we mean by salary component? This is what does the component of the salary: basic, housing, transportation, telephone, insurance. We deduct social insurance, everything here. If we have an example, we have to mention all of this here. As you can see, maybe this is in Arabic, but supervision allowances, overtime manual, all of this should be mentioned. Okay, and then after we mention all of this, the header I mentioned, this is now you have this headers: basic, how much, transportation allowance, housing allowance, all you have a total. Now some companies just have a total salaries, they don't divide it this, so it depends on it's. But how to calculate the social insurance, this is will be considered when I calculating the salaries. So if you have only one amount, it will be only here as a basic or something. It will be only this amount to be considered in the salaries. Who gonna to prepare this? It will me. I prepare this salaries. I'm gonna to prepare. Just I take the data from the salary component. Then I make the salary structure. Okay, this is an example of a salary structure. It will be like this. It's equation like I will do this. I will do this for once. It will be done for once. Just to how to calculate it, because finally we're using a software to save our time. So if by this way he gonna to calculate the salaries directly, except for if there is a monthly deductions, we have to dealing with this. But for the normality, this basic housing allowance, all of this, it will be automatically be done. Even the deductions of the social insurance, it will be deducted automatically, whether the employee share or the company share, it will be deducted automatically. Any loans, it will be also deducted automatically, except for the unexpected deductions, such as he got a penalty or something like this. No, it will be done manually. Okay, so I'm gonna to prepare for you all of this. I'm gonna to take the data from you. What you have to concern about, how to make the payroll entry, how to make the salaries. I just tell you how to. This is your responsibility. But how to prepare all of this, I will do it, because this is a little bit some equations, as you can see here. Some equation. This depends on the from company to company. يعني هنا this is a housing allowance. This is البيز in 25.25 or 25%, and like this. Even this is we have against risk, labor risk. This is for the social insurance company part. This our company share, and this is the employee share. How to calculate all of this? This is it will be done by me. Yeah, don't worry about the salaries. I will take the data from you, and then build everything. You have to just to know how to make the salaries and how the salary slips will be, how it will be look. Yeah, and for example, this is it will be the salary slips. This is the part for earnings, and this part for deductions. This is basic, housing allowances, other salaries. This is insurance, company share. This is insurance employee share. Without deducted, he will not deduct, only deduct the company share. He will not deduct the employee share. Yeah, this is it. All of this it will be done. And if there is any loans, he will directly deduct it from the employee and trace it, and they give you everything. Net payroll, rounded, month to date, year to date, how much he recorded, everything it will be there. Okay? Yes, you have any another comment? Hello? Okay. So we need just to start now to start filling this data. Yes. سامعك فهد، تفضل.